Morning. This is regarding the Chief Minister's statement threatening to the members of the assemblies that anybody move for no confidence, the consequence, he said that the consequences will not be good. Even threatening those who want to have move the no confidence, and saying that the Honorable Chief Ministers, anybody move for no confidence, then threatening that they cannot, the members cannot live even their respective houses. So for that, our Congress party, led by our CLP leader, Bobby Singh Ji, we met the Honorable Governor and also intimated with the matters and apprised the issues that in case it happens in the future, then it should be protected, the rights of the members as per the provisions in the Constitution of India. For that, very simply, and we are raising these issues to the Honorable Governor because it is concerned, and he is the custodian of the constitutions in the state, and for that we apprise these matters to the Honorable Governor. This much only we have done.
Any sort of response from the government?
Yes, is positive, and he patiently heard our this apprise to the Honorable Governor. In fact, the Union Budget 2025-26 is really anti-people's budget, so to say. And this budget will affect to the poor people and particularly the unemployed youth. There is no any reflections for the unemployed youth in the entire this country. And also, particularly what you have asked regarding the entrepreneurs and the small-scale enterprises and the economic activities related. In fact, this provision is very limited in the in the budget 2025, and particularly the state of Manipur, it is not mentioned, and particularly in the budget there is no any these provisions. In fact, Manipur is in turmoil situation, and also the economic activities is totally paralyzed since 2023 May, and again whatever the economic activities, so to say, it is totally paralyzed. The banking investors, that is also banned due to the present unprecedented turmoil. and this the banking in short, they are also this making they are the bodies of the profit making. Even if they invest money to the entrepreneurs, individuals, and agriculture-related activities, but this time due to the violence, is totally stopped. This is also the factors that it affects directly or indirectly affect the economic activities of the people of Manipur. And also, not only this related with the violence, the state government is unable to hold the local bodies elections. You see the local bodies elections of the municipal and the Imphal municipal corporations, urban bodies, and that is also not held the elections. And also the Panchayati PRIs, Panchayati Rice institutions, it has been more than 2 years that the election is not holding Panchayat PRIs elections. And again, the ADCs, Autonomous District Council, that is also not holding elections for the last more than 4 years. So in these connections, it's very unfortunate that the finance ministries is not releasing the 15th Finance Commission Award Fund. So it's more than 600 crores is still pending in the finance department, which is not released the fund because of the unholdings of these elections for the ADCs, PRIs, urban bodies. So altogether around it is 1,000 crore or more. Again, the state government, the state shares, which is granting in aid, the free money that the center is going to give for the 15th finance, under this 15th finance, it is very mandatory that these 15th finance commissions should release these grants in aid for the state of Manipur. So it's our shares. Still, this is also not releasing by the 15th Finance Commissions. It is still pending. So this is also part of the factors that the economic failures. So basically, the schemes are not releasing the funds. The budget 2025, the MGNREGS, that is also not increased. It is decreasing the percentage that affect directly to the rural masses. This is also the ditch rural areas, urban areas, and again, to some extent, the failures to release the scheme due to the non-functioning of the state government. Together, it directly or indirectly affect the people. So there will be no case in hand to the masses. So automatically, the economic is going to collapse now. So the NRGS is also not reaching the target. And the 15th finance is also not releasing the fund. The schemes is also not effectively implemented in the state. And because of this violence and even if not related with the violence, the elections of the local bodies is not, in fact, is not related with the violence. So these all make the failures to make the collapse of the economics of the state. And also you see in the budget 2025, it is not reflected for the IDPs in the relief scheme. So basically the India government with the initiatives of the state government, should reflect the budget for these homeless people. So there, in the affected area, the houses turned into ashes. There is no more the houses. Each were already bulldozed, both for these Meiteis and the Cookies. So the state, with the initiative of the state government, the finance ministers and the honorable prime minister should reflect to reconstruct the affected houses, to encourage their mental and the affected IDPs, and there should be hope with the budget 2025, but still that is not there. So in fact, the budget is not friendly for the unemployed youth, masses of the youth, and the particularly Manipur. We are thinking that the state government is also BJP government. Center is also BJP. Even if we are in the oppositions, we are expecting a lot from this double-engine government. So it's not a political matter that the state government should initiate before the preparation to the budget, and the finance minister's concerns and the chief minister, he should lobby and he should praise to the central government the reality of the state and the collapse of the economies in the state and the requirement of the IDPs. It should be discussed with the central team, particularly the Pradhan Mantri and the finance minister. So that had not happened. In fact, that is not in a positive way. Being the MLS, even if he is in the BJP, or maybe in the opposition to also, being the legislator, there should not be such type of statesman. Being the leader, being the legislators, being the the leaders of the community, always leaders should try to bring in a peaceful way, in a peaceful state, to initiate the understandings between the communities so that we can bring peace and restore the normalcy. So being the BJP MLAs, so I don't think that they should not they should not give the such type of statement, because this will create more and more. Force cannot bring the peace. By understanding and the initiative for the peace will bring this peace and normalcy in the state. It's great. It's adding fuel to fire. So it's not a good way. It cannot bring peace in the state.
Are you going to bring up this issue in the upcoming assembly session?
Yes, regarding this violence, we Congress Party always raising these issues, and again in this ensuing assembly session also, all the leaders of the Congress Party will raise the different issues to restore the normalcy and the peace in the state. Regarding that matter, our members is very few. So we are also discussing on that line. We'll have our Congress legislators meeting in the futures, and we will discuss on that issues. Still, we are not decided.